please subscribe, if you would like to win fuck all in return. To take it one step further, you could also like the video to also win fuck all. Did I mention that in all honesty you win fucking nothing at all, but you will laugh your ass off? Well, actually saying that, you could actually win a bad case of PTSD or syphilis, but beggars can't be choosers. A brain hemorrhage is always an option if you was to look at Steve's comment section. Option 3 is always my best free choice, is to become a shit sponge for negative comments like Steve gets on a daily basis. So if none of these seems like a wise choice, then I would just simply hit the like button and have done with it. Many thanks for winning fuck all. Thanks.
Capricorn, good morning, how you doing? So by the title you must think, Steve, what are you doing one of these readings? Well, I've been asked quite a few times by people that have been sending me emails to remain obviously fair for people that may be going through this sort of stuff. I'm a male, so it's different for me. If you're a female and you are kind of going through these stalking situations, gang stalking situations, okay, then I thought, well, I might as well remain balanced and kind of do these readings for you. So I thought, well, let's look into if you are being gang stalked as a Capricorn, what is it that this person wants from you? So we got one flown out straight away. So you've got the Two of Cups in reverse. So what this person wants from you is some sort of like very strange connection, that they feel that you're their soulmate, more than likely.
My name is Jeff.
They feel that you're their twin flame, their soulmate, that they've got a connection with you. They're obsessed about you. They want reconciliation if you're looking at just a person from the past. Okay, they definitely feel like that they really want to get back together with you if you have split up from the past. Okay, this is someone that you know, if they're kind of like thinking about you all the time. See, because I always take stalking or gang stalking, really, people that are watching tarot interested in other people, right? So that's just my belief, but I've got to go with other people's belief, right? So if you've split up with someone from the past that you know, this person is very curious about actually what they want is to reconcile, because they're saying that you're a part of their past, and they thought that you've obviously mentioned being their twin flame at points, or twat flame, right? Now, if this is a stranger danger, then this person is obsessed about why you will not connect with this person. But if they're just in the, what do you call it, you don't even know them and they don't even know you, they believe that they know you.
Oh no, here we go again. You guys have truly fucked up now.
Holy mother of God. Have you guys not hit that fucking like button yet? What's it going to take to get you guys to do me that one small gesture? A very fucking expensive animation? Just do yourself a favor and please just move your thumb just that one small micro inch.
Blood, goddamn, you so whack.
Okay, so that's probably because they're digging up loads of information on you, right? Here. So let's see. For Capricorn's gang stalker, what is it that they want from Capricorn? From their stalker, what is it that this person wants from Capricorn? So these are flying out. So you've got the Magician. So they believe this person, okay, because it's two ways, right? This is obviously a person that you know of as well, but this person keeps coming through. They believe that they've got a spiritual connection with you, that they want reconciliation from the past, and if they don't know you, then they're trying to spiritually stop you. Okay, stop you in your tracks and stop you from doing anything that you want. The Magician is like, I keep trying to have a brand new start in life, but no matter where do I run or where do I go, it comes with me. Now, the importance of this is why I don't do these sort of readings, okay? Got to still remain true to my own belief. Is the fact that, like I said, I don't want to add hysteria to people that are saying, okay, if I move from America to England, a thought and a feeling is going to come with me. It's going to come with me, right? Because I'm still going to be thinking that I'm being watched. Now, that's up to you what you believe. It's fine, right? This person will follow you wherever you go, okay? Stopping you spiritually, mentally, and physically, because the Magician is, every time do I have a brand new start, do I get pulled back into the same circumstance of believing or knowing or feeling that this person is still watching me. This person is still trying to not even communicate with me, just watch me. Okay. But the magician is always, if I reside somewhere new and start and have a brand new start in life, and I was to say move from wherever I am to somewhere else, they would pretty much follow me because their energy would follow you. Right. So like I said, if it is, I don't want to always say people are paranoid, but I have to remain as a disclaimer, I am not a doctor. Right. So you get loads of different people on the internet. You never know who you're dealing with. Right. Again, like I said, if you guys are strangers, I don't know what you're going through. Right. So this is why I'm doing the reading. Wherever you go or whatever you do, the feeling and the notion of being watched is going to be following you no matter where you go. Okay, so what you do with this information is completely down to you, because it's just a feeling. It's a knowing that you know, but nobody else does, right? So again, how do you explain a feeling and a thought to the authorities? You can't, right? So where are you? In the same place you was before. What does this person want from you? Well, the energy is definitely going to follow you, that's for sure. Okay. Let's see. I've still got to remain true to me, to look after the people that are spiritually waking up. Because if you're spiritually waking up, okay, then you deal with a lot of fiction, right? Sometimes people start off with fiction with tarot without no facts first. They're, you know, I'm interested in spiritual stuff, and because I've been watching it that long, placebo has took over, and I believe that it's happening when it really isn't. Right here, that's not for everybody, but a lot of people do that because they get into a spiritual awakening soulmate. Right? So I have to remain true to those people. So let's see Capricorn, if they've got a gang stalker, the people for Capricorn that are being gang stalked, what does their stalker person want from Capricorn? So they're researching, they're looking. This person's searching and looking and searching and looking. Sorry, I'm always using the wrong camera. Looking, researching you. 9 is always research for me because it's looking for a 1, right? So it's looking for the 1. There it is. So this person believes that you're the one person that they're obsessed with, that they're going to follow for the rest of their life. They'll follow you and follow you and follow you and follow you and follow you. But the paradox of this is that this is also people that are obsessed about tarot card readers and your favorite ones. You will follow them and follow them and follow them and follow them and follow them no matter where they go or what they do, you will follow them, right? So if you've got a person from the past, Capricorn, right, this person's trying to research why you're emotionally distant from your partner, why you're emotionally distant from them, okay? Because you've broke up from the past, right? So they're trying to research about getting back together with you. Now, for the people that are actually dealing with a stalker that you don't know, that you've not met them and everything else, it's just this person's researching you and researching you and researching you, right? On the internet, on social media, everything, right here. So, I'm not going to go into advice of what I would do. That's going to be down to you. Let's see. So for Capricorn's gang stalker, what do they want from them? Money. So they're just wasting your time, okay? Some of you, that it's fiction, okay? You're wasting your time, right? Because energy will always follow you no matter where you go. I've said this for years. If you're spiritually waking up, one of the awakening feelings of a soulmate, twin flame, twat flame, is paranoia. That's one of those things that come along with hand in hand of spiritual awakening with a past. This is gaslighting right here. It's being gaslit. 9 of Wands. The major arcana of 9 is 9 here. Okay, which is also the moon, right? Is a 9. So it means gaslit, right? So it means paranoia. So like I said, there's 2 versions or 3 versions of this when you look deeper into the cards of what they mean. Some of you are waiting to find out if this person is actually watching you and gang stalking you, but you haven't seen it, you believe it, right? Because this could be paranoia, right? Could be paranoia. But if you're like, no, I'm not paranoid, it's happening, then it's happening. This person is researching you, okay, and waiting to find out as much information as they can about you. right? But this would always be on the internet, right? Because it wouldn't be physical. It would be everything that they can research of your name. So, you know, you could close down, you'd have to close down your emails, your YouTube, your Facebook. You'd have to completely close it down and remain mononymous. Like you can't be on YouTube and have an email address, even though if you change them all and whatnot, because it would still eventually come up where someone could research that online, right? So you're going to have to close down everything online. I mean, like physically everything, and go in the, you know, underground, right? Which is everything on social media is close it down. Okay. Don't have a phone, honestly. This is what I would do if I were being watched by someone, or I didn't want to be. I would close down my phone, my email addresses. I would not have a computer. Okay, anything like that. All those things that are of, like, what do you call it? My outlet of enjoyment. Unfortunately, if you want this to try and stop happening, you're going to have to go off the grid, right? It's also ghosting, right? Going to have to go off the grid, turn everything off completely, okay, to stop it from happening, right? What you do with your life is you. I'm not a doctor. Okay, so for the energy of, because you look at the, sorry if I'm hesitating, right? But the Hermit is, like I said, it's an energy of researching someone, but it's also an energy of paranoia. And it's also a very spiritual card, meaning I'm looking for an answer. It's my Alice card, my White Rabbit card, right? I've been following a dark hole for so long that I actually believe at the end of it, there's a light, but there isn't, because we're all in purgatory. Numerology states that we're all in 9 years before we go back to 1, right? Especially if you're a life path 9, a year 9, things like that, okay? But, okay, it's a placebo, basically, as well. It means that I've been following something so long that I've ended up believing the fact that I'm being watched by someone, because the placebo is also tarot. I started off believing that it started to happen, and because I've been doing it for so long, I'm following so many pieces of information of clues that I've started to believe that the clues are actually real. That's for some of you, right? For some of you that haven't seen the person, right? So that can be both. That's what I'm trying to say to you, right? For everybody that's watching, I still have to remain neutral. So this can mean paranoia and awakening, and it can also mean someone researching someone, and it can actually mean that some of you that have broke up with a person from the past is actually now trying to think about maybe mental health. What is going on with you, mental health? If you've got like ADHD and stuff like that, okay? What can we do, or you do, to improve your situation and mental health that will help this connection to bring it back together of a more of an understanding that it's more neutral than unfair or one-sided? Because this is a Libra card too. It means an affair in a commitment and a relationship, okay, because it would mean metaphysical, and that it isn't real. Metaphysics is not real. You can't make sense of it, right? It's not tangible that you can put your finger on. So I just have a connection, right? So it means divorced, separation from the past. It also means how can we reconcile to make it a 6 of Cups again? And if I remain neutral and start to believe you the fact, okay, I need to understand your mental health, so I need to keep doing this for a while with you to understand what you're like if you have mental health, right? So if you're loyal to a person and you can forgive them and they forgive you, they work on the energy with you because they work on what they believe is wrong with you, with your mental health, right? They stay with you because of that, right? Now, some of you, like I said, this is an unfair advantage because it's a separation, right? I believe in yes, you believe in no. I believe in something else, you're the opposite to me. That's your opposite, that's your twin flame. Is the opposite to you. That's what's the challenge. If they were exactly the same as you, you would get bored. Okay, everybody seeks out an energy of challenge because that's spiritual, right? So twin flames are about mentally, emotionally challenging one another all the time to grow and learn from one another, with each other and without each other, all of the time, right? That's twin flames. That's soulmates, right? Mirroring each other. Okay, you're a gaslighter. Yep. You're a narc. You're a narc. No, you're a gaslighter. You're gaslighting me. I'm confused. I'm paranoid because I believe that you're doing it to me. No, you're doing it to me. So the energy just keeps going backwards and forwards to one another like a game of tennis, right? Sorry if I'm looking at that one when I should be looking at this one, right? So, fact or fiction? Is it happening or is it not happening? If you are down the line of it is happening, I am being gang stalked, then what this person is going to do is research everything that you do online, okay, and they're just waiting in the winds, waiting to stop you from doing anything that you want to do in your life by making you feel very uneasy that this person is around. But like I said, uneasy is a feeling of being watched is uneasy. If you look at tarot, it's looking at tarot without the other person's permission to look into their life. I want to know how they think about me. I want to know how they feel about me. I want to know if they're coming back. I want to know what is wrong with them. You're looking for answers and clues of the other person. Majority of people do not watch tarot to find out what is wrong with themselves. Right? So, like I said, always take heed to what is actually going on. You got a lot of twos here, right? Could be around Libra energies, possible Virgo, life path 9, but still trying to find an answer of what is false or fake. You've also got Aries there. Scorpio or Aries or life path 4, right? But true or false, fact or fiction, we went over this a lot of times. And a lot of people actually did comment and say to me, Steve, I do agree with what you're saying. Okay, I have actually been following Alice for a very long time, realizing that I've been watching a lot of twin flames. I've been obsessively watching multiple different tarot card readers with multiple different pieces of information that eventually I'm going to believe it. Right? You would, right? If you kept telling yourself all of the time that something is happening, it would happen. Right now, things like YouTube, I've got to say this. When I did the piece about shadow banning, I've been contacted by YouTube. Shadow banning is a myth. It was made up by people on YouTube. So there you go. There's a true fact, whether you believe it or not, from YouTube executives themselves. When I wrote to a person, they put me through to those. They sent me an email. They told me that the myth of shadow banning is not real. It was made up by someone that thought that they were being shadow banned. They made a video on it, and then everybody started to watch the video of shadow banning. And then everybody started to believe that they were being shadow banned because they've seen it on a video like the one I made. If you've never seen it, heard it before, you believed what I said because I said that I'm being shadow banned, right? Because I thought I was. I thought I was. So what did I do? I wrote to YouTube and found out that they told me in an email, a very nice one and a pleasant one, with all my statistics and all of my do's and don'ts of what actually can be wrong with my channel. The actual word of shadow banning is a myth. Right? It's a myth. It actually isn't real compared to the people that run YouTube. It's not real. Right? So apply that kind of thing of action to this reading. This is that people have probably skipped that and thought that bit's not important. I want to know what's going on. Right? Debunking an energy is right. Okay, well, I'm going to find out. Right? I'm going to find out. But that's what people do. They do tarot as a paradox, as a mirror, back to themselves karmically. I'm going to find out if it's really happening by a tarot reader that is fiction based because I can't prove it. I can't grab Dave that's the stalker and shove him in front of your eyes and say, here he is. Right? It's coming from you. You believe it. Right? You've seen it. You believe it. Right? So it's a multiple paradoxed energy of whether it be true or false or Alice, fact or fiction. It's still the same. It's an energy of something that you are well within your right to believe. And you can be believing it by thinking like I said about the video. Shadow banning. According to the people that own YouTube, it's a myth, right? So it's up to you, right? I wouldn't have believed that if I hadn't have heard back from who? YouTube themselves. Right? So there you go. That's up to you. You're either mirroring the energy that's coming back to yourself karmically to keep making you believe it because you'll keep researching and trying to find out is there, right? So you've not satisfied the fact that there is because you're still trying to find out is there, right? Because you already know, right? So why are you continuing on to try and prove or find out that there is, right? because you already know. So there's your answer. You've got it. So more than likely, you probably wouldn't really need to watch any kind of tarot reading again because you've got your answer. Okay, that means stop. So if I was to say to you, can you stop looking for answers of gang stalking and stalking? Can you stop for at least a week without looking for an answer? Can you do that? Because if you can't, there's an obsession there. Right? So let me also ask you a statistic, and while we're here, Capricorn, how many tarot card readers, not who, please don't list who, but how many tarot card readers are you subscribed to? Have you ever thought that the reason why some things don't come up in your feed or your subscription feed is the fact that you're subscribed to too many, that you didn't even realize that you were subscribed to 5 years ago because you've subscribed to too many, right? And that it's blocking up your feed, that you haven't unsubscribed from anybody. Okay, how many tarot card readings do you watch per day? How many tarot readings do you watch, different tarot readers do you watch per day with different messages? Right? How many? Okay, how much is fact and how much is fiction? It's really important to check in with yourself to figure it out and think, oh, okay, is part of this what he's saying true or false? True or false? Is it true or is it false? Right? What I'm saying is what's happening with me, true or false? Can I prove it to anybody by facts? Have I got any facts that I can prove? Right? Because if you're like, Steve, I have, there you go. You can prove it, right? So I have to remain neutral. So I'll do the videos that people have asked, and I'll probably, depending on how well they do, go through the star signs. Okay. If you would like me to continue on, then please ask, right? If you want me to do readings, send me an email. Ask me, tell me, Steve, have you thought about doing this specific reading? Because I would love to know, right? So there you go. That's what I've got for you so far. Now, if you want to dive into your monthly reading, okay, your weekly reading, sorry, they're all over on Patreon, okay? So I'll go through the star signs. I will do everybody else. I'll continue on like I were, because people are going to say, why didn't you do Cancer and all that? I'm going to do them and Libra, okay? But I thought I'll test it out on you guys because you were the ones. It came from a Capricorn that asked, and it came from a few Capricorns that left comments saying that it was happening, right? So there you go. I'll test it out on you guys. So there's your answer of what I've got. Okay, if you want to know even more, get a private reading, you can join Patreon, which is the silver tier, and you'll have access to all of your readings, all weekly, 2 weekly readings every week. So every week I do a 2 weekly reading for all star signs, regardless of whether I'm on here. You get them over there first. 2 weekly readings every single week, every single star sign. Links are below. Thanks very much, guys. Hope you guys that don't, like you're not going through this, don't, it's up to you what you believe in, but I'm going to remain neutral for everybody that wants stuff. So thanks very much, guys. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.